Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we are going to be
making our first GASLANDS builds. The little guy and I have picked out a couple of vehicles to start working on. Probably won't get to the paint job tonight.
definitely one.
Yeah, I might do a little bit of painting if I have time. But they will be ready by Sunday for the show-off show. And we haven't decided if these are going to be for Armstrong's little competition that he's got going. If you haven't seen that, go over to Mad Eye Miniatures and check out his 400 subscriber special. And I started reading this, but I need to build some roads and I need to get some templates. After that, the little guy and I are going to try our hand at this cool looking game with some of the cars we build tonight, and possibly, depending on how much fun he has butchering Hot Wheels, will determine on which cars he wants to use. Also the rules, of course. Why don't you show him the cars you picked out?
Alright, this, I don't remember what it was. I have absolutely no idea what it was.
It was from a Happy Meals. I think it was a Thundercats Happy Meals toy, and it's only part of it.
Well, I have no recollection of what it was. I had a feeling it was something McDonald's related just because of the quality. Actually, that's unfair, but still.
And the other car?
Also, yes, it does say McDonald's somewhere there.
Okay, well, we can cover that up.
It doesn't matter. Well, yes, it does matter, but then this, I don't remember what it was.
It was just a cheap knockoff. I don't even think it was a Matchbox, but it could have been. It definitely wasn't well, it might have been a Hot Wheel. I don't know.
It definitely was. I think it's it's a Matchbox.
Okay.
Don't remember what
But
it
it's
was.
some sort of excavator, but he wants to use it as a grabber arm mounted on top of the Thundercat vehicle. So he's just going to be using the top part.
And this part will be used somewhere else.
Yeah, we actually have a really cool idea for that. Maybe even for next week or next month. And the other car?
This one, it's...
Also a Happy Meal toy.
That makes sense. And I still don't know
Pretty
exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something with it.
And I'll be taking this, I believe it's a Hot Wheels.
Yes, it's Hot Wheels.
It's a Hot Wheels limousine. And then I have another...
That has very bad wheels?
Yeah, well, I'm going to fix that real quick.
I don't know how you can fix that.
And then I already popped off one of the wheels off this sort of like a Formula One racer type of vehicle. But I'm actually going to turn that into a Mars Racing League. I want it to be more of a flyer than an actual car, so I'll be popping those wheels off. So let's say we get started.
Yes.
I'm going to cut the wheels off, and you can start showing them what you're going to be doing. This is going to take me a minute, folks. It's not exactly an easy removal process here. The first one was kind of a pain in the butt.
I don't actually remember what it was I wanted to do with this.
Well,
Well, I don't. I remember exactly what I wanted to do with it. I just don't remember how I wanted to do it.
Well, start by popping it with super glue.
I start with clippers.
Which ones? The red ones?
Small ones.
Okay.
I have started to be...
We'll find that later.
Well, I was just about to say that I have started to try to keep those pieces.
Yeah, I see.
But I need a file.
A file or...
Yeah, it's a file. What were you going to say?
I just had one a second ago.
Anyways, I'll see if it works now.
One of these or one of these?
Oh, I might have actually been doing it here.
Okay. Now for the limo, I got these. These were actually straw hats from a Shadows of Brimstone Ninja set. And as soon as I saw them, I knew exactly...
We knew that we were not going to use them as hats.
Yeah. They're going to be the spiked hubcaps for the limousine, and I'm going to pop those on real quick. Two. I'm just going to do two, and then let them dry, and then I'll move on to the next step. Oh yeah, that wheel is kind of messed up.
Oh.
Don't worry. I don't have my hands on the...
No, it's just...
We don't have the camera up on that other mount, so you're good.
This one maybe now. Almost.
And yes, I do have the accelerator, so I'll speed this process up.
Right, so I'm not sure which way I think is better. If it's this,
Yeah, actually I like that. It fits. It looks like it fits.
or I don't even remember what the other way was. Not that.
Yeah, that's two bends.
Definitely
Yeah,
not
it's two
that.
bends. Yeah. I'll let that dry for a moment. And then with the flyer here, I've got this really cool piece from a Final Faction set. It was a sort of like some sort of like hoverboard,
Yeah, I'm doing it this way.
and I'm going to mount this bad boy right on top of it.
Do you have a knife?
Exacto?
Yes. If not, a file might work.
You've got both files?
Yeah. It's just, I'm not... Yep, I definitely think a file is better.
Okay, now I'm going to have to just slop on a lot of glue here. I'm not sure exactly how Armstrong pulls it off, or some of the other guys I've been watching. But I'm just going to assume that it's just a crap ton of super glue. Let it drip, and then I'll hit it up with the spray again. But I have a feeling I'm going to glue my hands together really bad.
I have a feeling that's...
The hard part is going to be lining it up just right. But I think I got it. There we go. With the builds I'm going for, I know that, you know, traditionally most builds are really beat up and grungy looking and you know, rusty and things like that. And I've got those chops. I could do that if I want. But for these two builds, I'm actually going to go for more of a showroom, right off the showroom, you know, modern stock car, you know, just professional racing. Especially for this one, since it's a Mars League. I'm just assuming since they're, you know, up on Mars and they've got all the luxuries and, you know, their world hasn't been, you know, turned to crud, that this vehicle and this one are more, new. They're not all beat up. They're not all grungy. I will be doing that later with some of my other builds, but these two I just wanted to, you know, really make them look, you know, nice and shiny and clean.
Because that's his style on how he likes things.
Yeah, well, that is very true. Also, this one, because it's a limousine, I'm actually I'm going to keep it black and go for kind of a presidential motorcade on steroids, as you'll see in just a moment when you know what, let's do that now. It's going to be armed with the biggest chain gun I could possibly find. It's going to look,
Ridiculous?
Yep, that's exactly the word I was going to use. I want it to look, you know, like someone, you know, maybe even, you know, in the government literally took, you know, a presidential vehicle and just beefed it up. It's not quite one of the Warden vehicles, but just something, you know, incredibly ridiculous, I guess, for lack of a better word. Oh, you know, I better look at the other side. so I can line it up just right. There we go. I had it the way it fit just perfect. Sticking. I think I need to have a little bit more super glue in there. And I will be completely covering up the sunroof. You know, and I'm not even going to do the windows on this one. You know, armor plated. I'm going with the theory that whatever bulletproof type of glass that our president's vehicles would have, they're using something very similar. You know, some sort of really high tech glass or clear metal or something like that. Now let's put the last bit of covering. I just took one of these little, what's this candy called again that you get these spoons from?
You know, I don't really know why you keep forgetting. You've asked that.
Because I never eat it.
Oh!
Okay. Well, it comes with these little plastic, paddle-like spoons, and I'm just using it for my plastic card because it's got this nice little rounded edge right here. You know what? Actually, let me get a little bit of a. You can see there's a little bit of a where it came off the sprue, which they technically do come on sprues. And I'm just going to glue that right here in this little spot here, and then I'll hit it up with some black when I black bomb the guns, and I'm going to chrome plate or try to chrome plate these spiked hubcaps. And then I'm going to call it done for this one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really not doing that much on this one. It's the other one that's going to be really complicated. I've got some kind of a cool idea.
The other one, I don't know which one you're talking about.
The flyer.
Oh, you already did that one.
I'm not done.
Oh, I thought you did.
All I did was just cut off the wheels and mount it to the
wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Let me see. I'm probably going to need these so I don't mess this little part up.
Oh, it's in.
It's in?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wanted it to be able to spin, but it doesn't matter.
See?
Yeah.
Let the folks at home see it. I will put the other hubcaps on in just a moment, but I want to let that dry. Oh, you know what? That gun's just not right. For some reason, it's at a little bit of an angle that I don't like.
Alright, I have finished the gun.
Cool.
I will leave that here because I do not want the super glue to... The problem, I already said the problem with the accelerator is once you use it, it stays in that position, and if you don't use it, then it can settle in.
Do you want me to hold that for you? Or?
No, I can leave it.
That's pretty neat.
Thank you. Then, this piece, I don't know what it is.
It's,
I think it's for clothes.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's off of like a clothes hanger or something.
Yeah, but I don't know how we got it, and that doesn't really matter. I'm going to put it on the side of this. I don't know. This one I might need a bit of...
Accelerator?
Yeah, but I want to wait for it to settle in. And I also don't want any of it on the...
Oh, here it is.
Oh, no, I can just leave it right here. Then I'll put more super glue when it's done.
You want the accelerator?
No, I don't. Because then it won't be perfectly smooth.
Gotcha.
Then to wait for that to dry. And I don't think there's that much else, aside from, of course, some... Actually, I should wait. Alright. I don't remember. Remember, we can make multiple of these.
Use anything on the table, feel free.
Why is there...
Chewy fuzz because I gave him a haircut today.
I know that, but why is it on the table?
Because he's a dog, it's going to get everywhere. Right, folks?
You are correct.
Okay, now this little piece I found, it's part of like this weird generic transformer.
Knockoff thing.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to use it.
I think it's called robots or something, and it was a tank version.
I'm going to actually mount these cone beads for rocket exhausts, but if I do it right, it should be able to move and swivel and things like that once I put it on the back of this aircraft. Now, where? Oh, I was going to put that on too. Okay. Now this is going to be a little difficult because I really don't want any super glue getting in those little ball joints here. And if we see these, remind me to get more because we've already used several pieces off this one.
Can I cut this here?
Yeah. Just hold it with, two hands so that... you might want to try these. These cut better.
Yeah, they do. Do you have the Sharpie? The blue one?
Yeah.
Because I need to measure something.
Glad you guys didn't see that, folks. I went to move it and it fell and it really looked silly.
Mm-hmm.
That did nothing. Genetics. Gonna need my glasses again for this one.
Oh, glad I didn't lose that.
Okay, this one actually also looks a little ridiculous.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, though.
No, I think I like it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna mount some I don't remember. Oh, this was some sort of. I believe it was like a Mega Bloks, some sort of turret or cannon or piece. I really am not sure, but it's going to be the weaponry, and then I'm gonna be pretty much done. And
I think I'm just gonna cover the door, right here.
okay.
The windows are gonna be windows. Or something. I might. I don't know. I like how it looks caged. Like
Yeah, I had a
I'm
feeling.
not gonna change that part.
Yeah, it's too perfect. You know.
I think
I got
this might,
super glue all over here.
I think I might be ready to add the gun. Right there, right there, and probably somewhere else too.
Okay, now if I can pull my fingers off without removing the gun. Oh, jeez. I'm super stuck. No, there we go. Okay, I'm getting rid of all this stuff. Leave it.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
Do you think I should add more weapons to it, seeing your flying thing?
I like it.
I just realized something though.
What?
I can't do full spin.
No, you know what? If you want to just lay it on top, I can drill a hole through it tomorrow with a drill, and use something so that it will still swivel if that's what you want.
Yes.
It looks great.
And then there's gonna be some missile launchers, or maybe it's just a booster. I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to glue that part on now?
No, because I still need to wait for the rest of it to glue.
Okay. Let's put this one also here. And you want to work on the other one? Or
I think this is enough for today.
okay. I think he wants to think this one a little more. It was sort of a last minute pick.
It wasn't a last minute pick. I chose that color a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
It's just I'm still not sure exactly what it is I'll do with it.
Okay.
I knew I was gonna work on it. I just don't know what that is yet.
Okay, well, let's have you scooch in here and we can, take a little glamour shot with our creations as we say goodnight to everybody out there in TV land.
Let's move these back just in case.
You can go ahead and leave it in there with that.
Oh,
Did you do what I think you did? If you let go, it's going to go running across the table.
Yep. I didn't know it did that.
I did. No. There you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our goof off.
Yeah.
And this was a lot of fun. I can't wait to butcher some more Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. And we've got a lot of really generic, really cheapy cars that we'll probably use for like wreckage and things like that for our roads when we finally get that underway next month. But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hit that like button on your way out, and we will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a game review while little guys at school, and then we will see you Sunday for the Sunday show-off show where these will be painted up. All our other projects will be ready to show off, and have a great weekend, folks.
Yes. Good night.
Bye, everybody.